It's Saturday, February the 17th, the final regular season game of the GTHL U13AA Division 4. Your home team, the Duffield Devils, against the Faustina Toros. Toros bring the puck in early into the zone, take a couple of quick passes around, and now into the corner goes, and Serrani gobbles it up, sends it across to Tenio Rodrigo. He hits Sells in full flight. Sells comes into the corner, sends it back. Harris Peru cruising in after the change, and he pushes it back in. Now Russell creates a turnover. 2-on-1 develops here, and they come in. A quick deke there, and Athasiniadis makes a big toe save early here in the first period to keep it scoreless. 9:13 remaining in the first period. Referee down there just giving his opinion on the matter. Now we'll have a face-off to the left of Athasiniadis. Luca on the draw. The Toros grab it on the wall, head into the corner. Westover keeps them in check. They throw it in behind the net. Now they take a look. They come back to the D. A quick shot there. That one gets steered into the corner. Now Westover tries to push it out. The Toros keeping them hemmed in here early in this period. And now Luca grabs it on the wall. They sealed that one off. They got Westover and Luca in there. And now Cohen tries to push it up. Cohen gets it up to McDonald. Now he has it roll past him, and he races back in. Takes a look, sends it in front. A spinning Luca, a bouncing puck, and the Toros cover that one up. And we got 8:19 remaining here in the period. Big number 74 for the Toros. Makes his first save of the game. Bitley throws it up, and now Tenio Rodrigo fires one just wide. Now the Toros on the wall. Scoleri and Napoleon in there. Scoleri sends it back out. Sells. He's in the middle. He fires one just high and over the net. Kelnick and Billy in there, but Serrani holds it in. Now Serrani, from the seat of his pants, tries to control it briefly, and Scoleri joins it. Billy now headmans it up to Kelnick, but Leung grabs it. Leung turns and throws it across to the far side to Tenio Rodrigo. Tenio Rodrigo stops up at center ice, sends it back to Leung. He feeds it back to Serrani. Serrani back to Leung. Up to Sells. Now Sells looks to get around a couple. Napoleon kicks that one forward to break it up briefly. Now Leung. He comes in. He fires one. That goes off the skate. Stung the forward for the Toros. And now in behind the net is Tenio Rodrigo as it bounces over his stick. They get that one by the stick of Harris Peru, and we've got an icing with 6:57 remaining in this opening frame. Face off to the left of the Toros goalkeeper. We'll have McCharles and McCharles and Luca on the draw. McCharles pushes it back. Now they try and get it back around. Harris Peru off the board, sends it back in behind to Cohen. Cohen now takes a look. Luca joins him. Luca now hits McDonald. McDonald tries to throw it back in, but they just try and play it. And now we have an offside as it just bounced out of the zone with 6:33 remaining. A quick shot there, a toe save by the goalkeeper. Chin comes back for it. He throws it around the boards. Charging Luca disrupts that play. Now they try and get it back out. Westover keeps it in briefly. Now they push it up and out. Westover goes back for it. That's going to be an icing with 6:09 remaining here in the period. Sells on the draw, pushes it back. Leung sends it into Sells. He turns, fires one just wide of the net. Now Scoleri in the corner. Scoleri sends it in. Leung now. He pushes it in behind. Tennille Rodrigo gives chase. Tennille Rodrigo just misses Sells, who was skating into the zone. Now they come back up. Leung. Sells now retreats in behind the net. Uses it and headmans it up to Tennille Rodrigo. Tennille Rodrigo now gets through two. Then he turns, fires one off the skate of the defender for the Toros. Now Serrani. Scoleri grabs it. He throws it back. Bianco disrupts that one now, and it comes out to Leung. Leung turns. He sees Serrani at the blue line. He just has it bounce over his stick, and out of the zone it goes. Now Cohen. In there. Now McDonald. He'll go in behind the net. Take a look. He throws it back to Leung on the other side. They just throw that one around. The Toros are in the zone. A spinning shot, and it's 1-0 Faustina. .4:35 remaining here in this opening frame. The Toros strike first. They look to push it back forward now. Harris Peru, he chips it up. Now McDonald tries to send it up to Luca, but they push that one back and out. Now Westover. Westover sends it up to McDonald. He just lets it go. Down the ice it goes. Cohen now. Cohen sends it out just out of the reach. Westover now fires a shot. That one goes on net, and it's kicked aside by the goalkeeper. They bring it back. Cohen pushes it around, and now they come back the other way. Off the glass. It bounces out to the middle. Westover. He fires one off a skate. Now the Toros, they look to headman it there. A great play to keep it onside by the Toros. And now Harris Peru chips it off the boards. And turn over there, and they fire one in Athasiniadis with the glove save. He drops it for Westover. A little miscommunication in front. And with 3:23, Athasiniadis covers it up to get a whistle, settle things down here. And we'll start it all over once again. Push it, Sells, intercepts that one, headmans it for Tennille Rodrigo, just out of his reach. The hard charging defenseman. But Scoleri and Tennille Rodrigo cause another turnover. Now Sweeney's on the boards, Brussels right there. They try and get it out of the zone. Leung grabs it, turns it center ice, sends it up to Tennille Rodrigo. He sends it up to Sells. He turns, wanting to make sure there's no offside. Now he cuts in, chips it in deep, and gives chase. Chin goes back for it. Sells grabs that. pushes him out of the way. Now Russell grabs it. And Serrani. Now they come around to the other side. Aaron stretch pass there, eludes everybody and goes for icing with 2:21 remaining here in this first period, where the Toros lead 1-0. They set it back up. Harris Peru in the corner with his man, keeping him in check. Rubs him out of the play. Now they send it up. A stretch pass to McDonald. He gains the zone. He hits Luca around a handful of guys. He was trying to get in front to Cohen, but the Toros grab that and come out the other way. They come back in. A high shot there and a big save by Athison Yaddis. McDonald tries to get a backhander out of the zone, but they're able to keep that one in. Harris Peru now sends it up the boards. They push that one, keep it in once again. Back around to Westover. Westover off the glass. Bounces out and down the ice. Not going to be enough for icing as Churchill Smith comes back for it. He turns, sends it across to Roy. Sells grabs that. Tries to get around a couple. Sells. Leaves it for Leung. A low shot by Johnny Leung, and that gets steered into the netting by Big K, number 74 for the Toros. 1:12 remaining here in this first period. Kellenick and Sells on the draw. Napoleon grabs that one. Now they come out. Try and get around the D, but Serrani grabs it, throws it over to Leung. Leung chips it off the boards. The Toros push it right back in. They send it around to the far side. Tenio Rodrigo back to Leung. Leung now up to Scoleri. Hits Sells. Now he's got a break. Sells uses his body. And he goes high and into the back of the net to tie it at 1:38 seconds remaining here in the first period. A great stretch pass. Sells skates in, shields the puck with his body from the charging defenseman who was trying to track him down, and he was able to outweight the goaltender and put it right underneath the bar and in the top of the net. Tenio Rodrigo pushes it over to Scoleri. Scoleri now. Leung sends it back to Tenio Rodrigo. He sends it up to Sells. He just chips it forward, and they all go off for a quick change. And we got 17.6 seconds remaining here in this period. The Toros spin and fire one, and that one just gets steered wide. Now Cohen tied up on the boards, and then McDonald flips it out and down the ice. And the buzzer sounds to bring the first period to a close. Everybody going over to get their directions from the bench. The first time we've seen a 30-second clock for the between the period conversations. Might be something new they're trying out as we get ready for the playoffs. Duffield was crowned GTHL U13AA West Division champions this year as they clinched last weekend. So they'll be getting ready. I know there's some moving and shaking still going on in the bottom of the standings. A handful of teams are fighting for the last couple of spots. That's going to be decided on tomorrow. Now McDonald sends it back to Westover. They chip it back up and he fires it in deep. Luca's going in deep. Luca gives chase. He comes into the zone. And now the Toros try and break out of the zone. Headman the puck. And then they just grab it once again, throw it in deep, and now Westover fires it around. Leteau, and then Westover throws it in with Leteau all over him. Westover's going to go off for body contact with 14:23 remaining here in this second period. Sells leans in on the draw. Sells and Tenio Rodrigo are going to start the penalty kill. Leung fires that one the length of the ice. That'll kill some valuable power play time that the Toros were hoping to get set up. They've stretched it out. Bianco's down at the far end. They got another one on the far side. Leteau. They look to try and stretch the D. Leung just keeps Churchill Smith to the outside. Athos and Yadis with a big pad save. And then Bianco throws it right through the crease. Now Tenio Rodrigo and Serrani are over there. And this time they get it out to the point, but not far enough. The Toros look to set it up. Now Tenio Rodrigo with a stick in his arm comes back around. Churchill Smith drives into the corner. Leung tries to hold him off. And then Johnny Leung turns and fires at the length of the ice. About 7 inches outside the post. The goaltender just lets it go, and now they set up shop once again. They're stretching everybody out. They're going to try and use their speed to disrupt this penalty kill. They come across to the far side. A stumble there, and Serrani chips it up to Tenio Rodrigo. Sells. Pushes them forward. Now they come back around the other way. Russell sends it back. Now he tries to push it back in, but Serrani's right there. Russell with Sells all over him, and Sells chips it around. We've got an odd man rush, but we've got an offside. Scolari was just a hair offside. So 17 seconds left. This is dangerous. They push it in. Now they look to set things up. Fire a shot. That one finds the back of the net. A power play goal. Point shot by the Toros makes it 2-1 with 12:27 remaining. Luca races in to grab that one. Now he looks to set things up. They come across in front. Now the Toros grab the puck, fire at the length of the ice, and with 12:12 remaining, we have a face-off deep in the Toros zone. Cohen on the draw. Pushes it back to Serrani. Serrani leaves it for Leung. Leung fires one. That goes off a skate and into the far side where Cohen races into it. Cohen now takes a look. Sends it in. Lucas spins and fires one off the side of the net. Now the Toros come up the right wing side. Gain the zone, and they fire it back in. Johnny Leung now from his own zone. Sends it up, hits McDonald, but it just rolls off his stick, and they're able to control that. And they send it back to Serrani. Serrani headmans it, but the Toros disrupting all these attempted breakouts by the Duffield Devils. Leung now sends it around an open space. McDonald's there. He tries to chip it off the glass, but it just gets out to the point. A shot there, that hits the defenseman and bounces out to center ice. Now Serrani sends it across, and now McDonald, he gains the zone. He tries to fire a shot low. That one gets blocked, and Sells tried to grab that. Now the Toros turn, but Sells creates a turnover. He turns, pushes it back into the corner. Tenio Rodrigo looks to skate into it and tries to get it back to Scoleri. Now they send it back out. It comes all the way to the point where Westover grabs it and throws it in to Scoleri. Scoleri shields the puck with his body briefly, but surrounded by Toros. And now it comes back over. They fire a low shot. That one gets tipped and into the high glass behind the net. And play keeps on. Westover grabs it again. He winds and fires. There's a huge shot and a big save by the goaltender. Sells looks to try and get things going, and he fires a shot, and that ends up in the back of the net as it just squeaks through the arm and the body. And now it's 2-2. With 9:57 remaining in the second period. They push it back, Westover, off the boards, tries to hit Luca. The Toros create another turnover. Reeve says that is onside. The toe in the corner, sends it out in front. A big kick save there by Athison Yadis. And now McDonald fires one high and off the glass. Unable to get out of the zone. They look to push it back around. Chin. Now Luca. Lateau now once again with Westover right there. Westover spins and chips it up once again. Churchill Smith looks to set things up. Westover pushes it forward. We got a puck race down here. Icing is indicated. And with 9:01 remaining, we're going to have a face-off to the left of Athison Yadis. Kelnick and Sells on the draw. Rigas throws it around to the far side. Roy tries to skate into it. Now it comes out. Sells using everybody as a shield. He drives wide and he goes high, and there's a big save by the goalkeeper to keep it 2-2. Tenio Rodrigo now tries to steer through everybody. And then the Toros create another turnover, but Serrani grabs it, bounces it off the boards. Sells tries to push it forward, just bounces over his stick. And now Serrani pushes it back out to center ice. He's kicking it forward like a bulldozer, pushing it all the way down to the far end. Tenio Rodrigo and Scoleri. They race in. Now Leung, he tries to hold it back up. That bounces off Scolari's stick. And now a 2-on-0 developing here. Scoleri to Luca, and that goes off the post and stays out. I think that caught everybody by surprise. Scoleri tries to fire another one. Now Leung with one all over him. He sends it back, and now Serrani. Serrani sees McDonald on the far side. McDonald tries to chip it in. Cohen, and he goes high and in the back of the net to make it 3-2 with 7:21 remaining. Serrani stretched the ice as he was on the far left side by the blue line. He hit McDonald at the opposite side of the ice at the far blue line, and he was able just to feed a backhand over the defenseman's stick, and Cohen was able to skate into it, outweight the goaltender, and roofed it. 3-2 Duffield. Leteau fires one, and Athasiniadis steers that one to the other side. Now Harris Peru goes in the corner and rubs his man out. Cohen comes in to help out. Now Harris Peru's right there as well. They bounce it off the net. Cohen pushes it around. McDonald tries to chip it around. And now they work to get it out of the zone. That one goes all the way down the ice. And with 6:47 remaining, Duffield has their first lead of the day, and a face-off coming to the right of Double A, number 41, Antonio Athasiniadis. That one goes off the linesman, stays out of the zone. Sells, skates into it. He creates another turnover. He's got one all over him. So it looks like Sells is going off for interference with 6:31 remaining. Toros won the draw, but the pass back to the point splits the D and forces them all the way back to their own zone, where they're going to have to start all 185 feet away from the Duffield net. Taneo Rodrigo creates a turnover there, but the puck just bounces into the zone. And 19 seconds have been killed off of this Duffield penalty. Leung skates back, fires it around. Luca pushes it up and over Russell's stick, and they turn and they try and get it going. Cohen, he throws a backhand. That one lands on the net. The goaltender's down, covers the bottom half of the net with his pad, and keeps it out of the net, and thwarting the penalty kill of the speedy Duffield Devils. Luca and Cohen with Leung and Serrani out there. Luca sends it back to Leung. He just fires it around. Serrani skates into the corner. He's happy just to kind of push it back. Now the Toros look to come up the middle of the ice. Chin tries to get around everybody. Now Leung, he fires that one all the way around. Leteau skates into it. He's in the corner, looking to set something up. Tries to outweight everybody. Leung forces him to rub the puck out. Now Leung grabs it once again. Johnny Leung this time chips it out, and Cohen's away. Cohen on the break, and he outweights the goaltender and fires one off the outside of the post. Cohen in behind the net, taking a look, trying to shield the puck, happy to kill some time. Only 20 seconds remaining in this Duffield penalty. Sereni now gets it back out of the zone, and that one just inches offside. Now, Westover fires it back around. The Toros look to try and set things up. Athasiniadis stops that one. Now McDonald is trying to race to the point there, but Rigas and Westover grabs it. They reverse it once again. Now they try and push it up. McDonald sends it up. That goes off Kelnick's skate. Sells grabs it. Sells. He fires a low shot just outside the post. Harris Peru keeps it in. Now it comes around to the other side. McDonald grabs it. He throws it back into Sells. Sells takes a look. Back to Westover. Westover into Sells. A centering pass there. The Toros disrupt that one. Then McDonald grabs it and he throws it back into the far side. Back once again. Sells, chips that to himself, pushes it into the corner. The Toros surround him and they grab it and try and get it out of the zone. Now they send it up. Westover and Sereni hold the lay out of harm's way. And now Westover grabs it. Westover, far side. Tenio Rodrigo tips it forward. Just over 3 minutes remaining here in the second period. Now Sells creates another turnover, chips it high and into the corner. They push it around to the other side. Scoleri and Sereni are there. Cohen now tries to use his speed. He comes back. Cohen picks it up. And from his own zone, Cohen kicks it to himself. Leung now runs into the referee, and Sereni tries to chip it around Russell. The 7.5 skate of Russell keeps that one pinned on the boards. Now Cohen gets it to Leung. The speedy McCharles creates another turnover, and Leung grabs it. Leung sends it to Sereni. Sereni tries to outweight the D, spins him into the... puts Sweeney in the spin cycle, and then Cohen gets a lead pass from Leung, and then he gets taken down, and then Scoleri pots it into the empty net. But I think the referee might say that the penalty was being called. They're having a conversation inches from the blue line. Not really sure how the penalty wasn't called on the breakaway. So everybody's getting an explanation here, and with 2:05 remaining, I guess there's no penalty on the play. And we'll just have a face-off deep in the Toros zone. Now they send it back Westover, pushes it into the corner. The Toros chip it around, try and keep it in the zone. They send it up. Luca, he's in there to create. Now Cohen sends it back in. Now the Toros just grab it. They come into the zone. They try and get around Westover. Athasiniadis makes a glove save. And with 1:39 remaining, we'll have a face-off in the Duffield zone. The toe, he fires one. Athasiniadis steers that to the far side. Serrani off the boards to try and get it out to Tennille Rodrigo. Now Tennille Rodrigo, he turns, sends it back out. Sells blocks a shot, and he kicks it forward. Sells now into the zone. He fires one off the blocker of the goaltender, and into the corner it goes. Scoleri and Sells in there, and the Toros grab a turnover. Now they come down the zone. They try and get it around Leung, but he uses that long reach of his. Now they send it back around. A shot just wide of the net. Leung, with 50 seconds remaining, sends it up. The Toros chip that one forward. A shot there by Leteau, and Athasiniadis had to be sharp and kicks it out. Now Serrani keeps them from coming in the zone briefly. Now they try and get around one. Just inches wide. And Athasiniadis somehow kept that one out too. Now Serrani grabs it. He fires it around the boards. Now Leung sends it up to Scoleri. Scoleri gets it out of the zone. And with 7.7 seconds remaining, we'll have a face-off to the left of Athasiniadis. Duffield just looking to kill the clock there, fired it down the ice. They push it forward. Now Westover, he just fires it out and down the ice, and the buzzer sounds. And we're going to skate into the third with Duffield holding a 3-2 lead. Everybody getting their marching orders. Coaches will be telling them what they like so far, but in these two periods, what they want to see improved upon. So here we go, folks. 15 minutes of stop time action left here. The last period for these two teams of the regular season. Westover. That one goes off his stick. Now here's Peru. Up to McDonald. He tried to chip it up to Cohen. They just run out of space there. Then Westover grabs it. He fires it in deep. Now Petruski tries to send it up. They get it around. There's Peru. He fires a shot. That's steered into the corner. And now the Toros gain the red line and fire it in deep. There's Peru, pushes it around. They just sneaked out briefly. Now McDonald, he tries to chip it past the defenseman, unable to get it very far. And now Luca. Luca, he turns, gets around a couple, sends it up to McDonald. McDonald rolls off his stick. He can't really do much. And now he fires it back in. Serrani and McDonald are right there, pushing it around. And now Cohen grabbed it. Sells back to Leung. Over to Serrani. Trying to keep them to the outside. They push it around to the other side. Leung up the boards. Scoleri just has a roll off his stick. Leung grabs it, and he sends it around to Serrani. Serrani now reverses course. They're just settling things down. A little out of sorts here for the first 2 minutes of the third period. And now Serrani headmans it to Tennille Rodrigo. Tennille Rodrigo, he was looking for Sells. Now Scoleri and Tennille Rodrigo play catch. He's back in as Serrani sends it to Scoleri. Tennille Rodrigo now sends it across to Leung. He fires one. That one's about 1.5 feet over the net. Serrani skates into it, grabs it with his hand and gives it to himself. Napoleon trips him up. It's okay, Christian. You're good, buddy. Now back in the corner they go. Tennille Rodrigo. Down there, and Athos and Yadis kicks that one out. Leung headmans it for Sells. They just get it around, and now Lateau comes around. He dances a couple of guys, but I heard Tennille Rodrigo on a back check. He's able to keep it out of harm's way, and then Johnny Leung pushes it into the boards. Sells from behind his net. Out waits a couple of guys. Comes up the middle of the ice now. Uses everybody. Into the zone. They hold him off. And he hits Cohen. Cohen fires one. And then Luca just misses that. Harris Peru sends it over to Westover just outside of the zone. Westover back to Harris Peru. He sees a bit of an opening, so he takes off with it. And he fires a low shot. That goes off the post and stays out. Now Luca chips it in deep. Cohen goes in for it. Cohen in behind the net. Sends it up to Luca. He fires one off the post. Matthew Luca from the corner. He sends it back to Westover. Westover just misfires the first time, and then he leaves it for Luca. Luca over to Harris Peru. He fires it into the corner. McDonald tries to skate into it. He gets pushed off the puck there. Cohen and McDonald in there with Churchill, Smith, Charles. Now Leung. Leung eludes the first one, and then he sends it into an open space. Serrani skates into it. Serrani now takes a look, tries to get it to Cohen, but they just run out of space there. Now Leung sends it across to Luca. Luca now gains the zone. Matthew Luca into the corner, sends it back out. McDonald, he tries a backhand through everybody, and then Sells with the third of the game. Gets his hat-trick goal. Luca, McDonald, Leung, Serrani all in there, touching the puck, and Sells tucks it in just inside the post. little delay here as they were looking for the puck in the net. Fox wasn't sure where it was, but the referee already had it in his hand at center ice. Tenio Rodrigo now ships it in deep. Russell goes back for it. He fires it around. Sweeney misses that. Now they come across. Leung sends it across to Sereni, but they just unable to keep it in the zone there. Now they come back out to center ice. Leung grabs it. He goes in behind his net. Sends it back to Sereni. Sereni evades the first forechecker and gives it to Leung. He chips it high, trying to bounce one into Scoleri at center ice. Just over 9 minutes remaining here in the third period. Now Sereni sends it across once again. A turnover there, and McCharles is in the zone. He leaves it for Sweeney, the quick shot there. And then the defenseman grabs that one. Now they come around. Push it to the far side. Sereni tries to keep them out of the zone. They send it back in. And Tenio Rodrigo uses an active stick, and he pushes it out and sends Russell deep into his own zone. Now Harris Peru goes back as the Toros fire it the length of the ice. And we have an icing with 8:29 remaining in the period. Fox points to the left of the Toros. Goaltender says, everybody get over there. We don't want to waste time. We have a dinner date Saturday night, so Grieve says, hurry up, get in here. I'm going to drop the puck. Now they fire it in. McDonald sends it back to Harris Peru. He fires it back in. Luca just has it bounce over his stick in behind the net. And now Westover grabs it. He fires one. That goes just wide. Napoleone in there once again. Now they send it back. Luca to Cohen. Cohen gets it back to Luca. He fires one. The goaltender drops that one. And Petruski comes back in, and he just tries to get it around. Nato now tries to push it back out. And this time they come away and get it out of the zone, but Westover once again is able to keep them from gaining the blue line. The Toros just surrounding the puck, and they fire it deep. Harris Peru goes back for it. The fast forecheck of the Toros gets it up. They're unable to get it out of the zone, and it goes to the other side. Westover grabs it. He fires one off the boards, and it comes out to center ice. Backhand there. Westover dives, pushes it into the corner. Now Sells is in there, making sure they're not going to get anywhere with it. They look to try and come out. They turn back in. That one goes through everybody, and Athos makes a big save. And now it's sitting there at the side. It comes all the way out to the point. And now Sells tries to get it out of the zone, but they close that gap off. And now Harris Peru pushes it. That hits something and bounces back into the zone. Sells grabs it. And this time he fires it out to center ice. Westover grabs it, chips it off the boards. They try and get it once again. Westover. He hits something. And then somehow McDonald skates into it. McDonald. He gets taken down. Now Leung. Leung turns, sends it over to Sereni. Sereni gains the zone, leaves it for Sells. He fires one. That goes off a Kelnick's stick. Now Tenio Rodrigo back to Leung. Into Tenio Rodrigo. Roy and Kelnick keep that one out of harm's way, and now Kelnick goes back the other way. Tries to get in the zone, but Sereni and Leung hold him off. He quickly tries to center that one. Scoleri and Sells break that one up. Tenio Rodrigo tried to grab that. Charq actually pushes that forward. Now Roy, he gains the zone. A big save by Faustina there as Cherokee makes a point shot. Now Roy is in the corner. Now they're back in the corner once again, trying to keep them on the board. Serrani just pushes it forward. Scoleri tries to help out, then it comes out. Leung grabs that. That long stride of Johnny Leung separates everybody. He tries to push it into Scoleri, but they just run out of real estate. Luca sends it back to Harris Peru. Harris Peru, he's got a little space. He gets around a couple of them. Harris Peru, and he fires a shot. The goaltender grabs that and covers it up with 4:31 remaining here in this third period. Napoleon throws it across. Westover, he pushes it back in. Now it comes back out. They turn it over. Now they come back around the other side. Cohen into the corner. Cohen takes a look. They just run out of space. Rigas, he flips one up and into the netting, which means we'll have a face-off once again here to the left of the Toros goalkeeper. McDonald back to Harris Peru after they win the draw. Now Westover sends it in. That rolls under McDonald's stick, and Luca's going to skate into it against Chin. Now Leteau tries to grab it. They're able to disrupt it briefly. But the Toros try and come away with it. They grab it, push it around, and now they're in the zone trying to set something up. They fire one off the side of the net, then Westover reverses course. Comes back around once again, and this time unable to get it out. Into the middle of the ice they come. They turn and fire that one. Athasiniadis steers into the corner, and Westover comes over to block one. Cohen tries to chip it around, and then they reverse it once again. Luca on the far side, and the Toros have them hemmed in here, looking to try and set things up, and then they push it around into the far side once again. The goaltender's been pulled here in this 4-2 game. Now they have it controlled once again. Westover's in the corner, Cohen's in there. And they're all scrambling, and now they come away with it. They try and send it out in front. They get it out to the zone. A little bit of a broken play there, but they're able to get it out of the zone. Now they try, Westover tries to hold it. This time they come back into the middle of the ice. Harris Peru. And now they try and send it up. They cut across. Sells. Gets banged. And with 1:59 remaining, the Toros will go off for interference. And that's about going to do it as the goaltender comes back into the net. We'll see this Duffield power play probably for the final time. Tenio, Rodrigo, and Napoleon in there. They push forward. Scoleri, he tries to come in. Now Sells sends it back to Leung. Leung Back to Sells. He fires a shot. That stings the defenseman. He's down. It's through the crease. Tenio Rodrigo. And hopefully the defenseman for the Toros is okay. He blocked that shot from Sells. As he gets up under his own power, he is limping a bit, but it looks like he might be okay. We never want to see someone get injured. A rousing applause here from the fans. He threw his body on the line there and tried to block the shot from Sells. Probably one of the hardest in the league. So we'll give him a hat tip definitely for that. Now we'll do it from the right of the Toros goaltender. Leung sends it into Sells, but they create the turnover. Now they try and charge out of the zone. Now Leung sends it across to Tenio Rodrigo. Tenio Rodrigo fires one on net. The goaltender grabbed that briefly. Now Tenio Rodrigo. That one goes up and over everybody, and then it comes out of the zone. Sells turns inside his blue line, sends it across to Serrani. Serrani tries to headman to Scoleri. Scoleri gets around everybody. Scoleri tries to feed it to Tenio Rodrigo. And then this time they get it up and out and down the ice. Sells, turns, 35 seconds remaining here in the game. He comes into the zone, leaves it for Scoleri. And then he turns and Serrani grabs it. Serrani back to Scoleri. He spins in there, sends it back to Serrani in the corner. Sends it back to Scoleri. Scoleri leaves it for Leung. He fires a shot, looking for a tip in front. Serrani from his office behind the net there. Now Leung grabs it. Johnny Leung leaves it for Scoleri. They fire a shot as the buzzer sounds, and that's gonna do it. Make the final 4-2 for Duffield in this final regular season game of the year. We look forward to bringing you playoff action here in the next week or so once the schedule gets set. Thanks for tuning in to the regular season wherever you're watching from. Good morning, good evening, good night. Elvis has left the building.